Why are you so lazy? Why are you so lazy? The laziness inside of you is destroying the life that you say you want so badly. And it really starts with you. And if you just stop being lazy, I promise you, you would actually get the results that you've been wanting for however long now. If you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Jasmine. And in this video, we're going to talk about that laziness. I do think that a lot of times, if you are someone who is struggling with laziness, it's not that you don't necessarily want the thing, but you're content with where you are in life. Like maybe you have people who enable you. So maybe you do want to make more money, but you have parents who will give you money if you are short on your rent. So it's like, okay, well, they help me, so I'm good. Maybe you do want to lose weight, but you you work from home, so for you, you don't really need to be out and about and looking good in your body because you don't go nowhere. Maybe you do want to start a business, but you're cool at your 9 to 5. Like they don't press you for real. They're not getting on your nerves. You're not getting written up. You kind of have freedom there. There's a reason why you're lazy. And most of the time it's because you don't have that driving force that's pushing you to do better than what you're already doing. And that's a problem. It's that contentment. That's the problem. There's nothing wrong with being happy with life. You should be happy. You should be appreciative. You should be grateful. But I do believe that you do need a driving force in order to get you over that hump and get you started and going. And because you don't have that, you're just kind of lazy. You're just going with the motions. You're good. You're good. Like you like the idea of entrepreneurship, but again, your 9 to 5 ain't that bad. You've been there for several years. They got a great retirement plan for you. You can come and go as you please, so you chilling. Yeah. But that's exactly why you're not getting the things done that you say you want to get done, because you don't have to. But at some point you have to ask yourself, are you truly living the life that you want to live? When you envision what your life would, if you were to envision your dream life, where would you be? What kind of vacations would you take? What kind of house would you live in? What kind of peace would you have? What kind of freedom would you have? How would you feel about yourself? What would you be doing on a day-to-day basis? And whatever that is, that needs to be the driving force. Because if you don't start looking at life like that and thinking about all the things that you could be accomplishing, that you could be doing, you're going to stay right in your comfort zone, which is talking about what you want to do but never doing it, making excuses and talking about what you'll do later or tomorrow. That's got to change. That's got to change. See, the reason why I was able to go full force with entrepreneurship was because I hated my job. Like I hated it. I hated the way they treated me. I hated management. I had been there for 6 years. I was truly miserable. So being miserable at that 9 to 5 was my driving force. I didn't have a job where I was cool. Like they didn't mess with me. They wasn't out to get me, right? I didn't have that type of experience. So because I was so miserable at that job, there was something forcing me to show up, to lock in, to get things done, to learn more, to research and to execute, right? When it came to me losing weight, which is something else that was just extremely hard for me, I lost 100 pounds. I was sick and tired of being fat. Like I hated it. Some women they don't like their body. They may be insecure about their body. They may be terrified that, oh, my boyfriend or my husband is looking at other women, right? They may have those insecurities inside of them, but they're still content with where they are. They're still content. They may not like their body, but they can still find clothes that look decent on them, right? They may be overweight, but they're not like breathing extremely heavy when they do the simplest things. Like I was that. Just going up and down one flight of stairs was dreadful, okay? It was bad. So I had that driving force forcing me to change, forcing me to do better, because I hated being 340 pounds. Like I absolutely hated it. I hated what I looked like. I hated how I felt. I was miserable in my size. But you don't have that. And that's exactly why you're lazy. That's exactly why you're not getting stuff done. There's nothing forcing you to do better and to do more. But how much longer are you going to sit in that contentment? Because listen, time is moving quickly, and I don't have to convince you of this. Like, how many times a day do you look at the clock and you're like, dang, it's already 12. Like, what time is it? It's 11:24 in the morning, and it feels like I just woke up like 2 hours ago. Meanwhile, I've been up since 3 a.m. I've been up since 3 a.m. and it still doesn't feel like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It still doesn't feel like 8 hours have gone by. Like, it doesn't feel like it at all. I'm like, time is moving quickly. That's my point, and you're just sitting around wasting it. We are halfway through 2026, and you said at the beginning of the year that you were going to do this, that, and the third. You haven't done it because you think you have all the time in the world, and you really believe that you're entitled to time. So if you don't start today, you can always start tomorrow. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. Eventually, one day, you don't know when, you don't know where, you don't know how, you will run out of time. You will run out of all the time. You're going to have to just start. I want you to really think about why you want to do whatever it is that you want to do. Maybe you want to go back to school. Okay, well, what's the why? Is it just because it sounds cool? Is it just because you hope that you could find a higher paying job? Like, what is the real, genuine reason why? And sometimes the why that you have isn't deep enough. And so that's why nothing's pushing you to get further in life. I think, too, entrepreneurship is trending. It's been trending for years, right? But I don't think most people truly want to be an entrepreneur. It sounds cool in conversation. It sounds cool to say to people, right? Yeah. But I don't really think most people want to be entrepreneurs. It's not that they can't. I don't think I'm doing anything that anyone else cannot do. I say that every day. But I just don't think most people genuinely want it because they like their job. They love their 9 to 5. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. No shade. But if you don't have a deep reason why you want to be an entrepreneur, like, what is your why? And it can't just be on some because I want freedom. That's still not deep enough. Everybody wants freedom. Nobody wants to be a slave because you could still be a slave to your business. So that's still not deep enough. You have to really have something that's pushing you, that's forcing you to change. People do not change until the pain of change outweighs the pain of staying the same. And a lot of times is when people stop enabling the behavior. See, I don't have parents who can loan me money if I'm short on my rent. I wish I did. That'd be great. I wish I could call my mom and be like, yeah, can I get $2,000? I wish I could. That's a beautiful thing. I would love to be able to do that for my children whenever I do have kids. I don't have kids, but so therefore I have to figure some shit out, or I will be outside with a sign on the street. Like, I don't have that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't have a job where it was peaceful and, they treated me with equality. Like, I didn't have that, so I had to figure something out. I don't have a circle of friends who enable my toxic behavior. I think a lot of times the reason why people don't change is just because they have people who enable the behavior. I don't have that. So I had to change, or things were going to start to get really, really, really bad. Right. But if you have that, okay, so that's why you're lazy. There's nothing pushing you to do anything better. But the question is, what are you going to do about it? You're just going to sit in this mindset of one day, if the Lord sees fit. Like, what are we doing? Time is moving quickly, girl. It's been moving fast. That ain't going to change. The question is, what are you going to do about it? You got to stop being lazy. At some point, you're going to have to just start. Leave a comment down below. Let me know your thoughts. Also, you guys, make sure you join the Patreon. The link is down below in my description. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.